Welcome back. We are back on the review bench for another accessory, this time in the form of a sling, and a minimalist sling. And as you guys know, I am a huge proponent of minimalist components on my rifles, but this is from Wingate Solutions. He has a channel here on YouTube, which I will link to as well. And I tell you, overall, I'm pretty impressed with this right out of the package. Now, full disclosure, he did send this out for us to take a look at, but that's not without me trying to pay for it first. But he wanted to send it out and see what we thought about it and kind of get a feel for it. And that's what we're going to do today. So just real briefly, just kind of a rundown of this. It's a 1-inch width 55301 nylon mil-spec webbing, so it's good and strong. You don't have to worry about that. But one thing that I have learned over the many years of doing YouTube and the sling purchases over the years, you can really tell a good one from a bad one, usually by the type of tri-glides they use. Cheap slings usually will have tri-glides that flex, they'll bend a little bit, and sometimes you can even take your fingernail and get a little bit of that plastic underneath it. Now with these, not at all. These are super strong, zero flex at all, and it also has knurling underneath here, so that way it keeps this sling nice and tight. So I will definitely link the description down below on where to pick these up if you so choose. But overall, I really like it. I like the feel of the minimalist design because out of the package, this only weighs 2.5 ounces, which is negligible. It doesn't add hardly anything to your rifle. And I always use paracord to attach my slings. It doesn't add hardly any weight at all. It's cheap. You can change it up as many different ways from Sunday as you want, and you can just keep on going. So try it. If it doesn't work, cut it, move it somewhere else, try it again, cut it, and so on and so forth. So that way you can really custom tailor the fit of the sling to you and the type of shooting that you do. That's one of the probably the best pieces of advice that I could give as far as the things that I've learned over the years in sling mounting. But kind of go over this here. They do include 3 tri-glides, so believe it or not, him and his wife actually manufacture these slings, to try and help promote the 2A movement, to help support their channel. So definitely enjoy giving back when I can to other channels that are just getting started, kind of, from the ones that helped me way back when. But also he sells these sling retention straps. I'll be honest with you, I never really considered one of these much until I started looking into them a little bit more, and it really makes sense, even for those that aren't police officers or operators or whatever you want to call it. But even just stowing your rifle in your gun safe, so that way whenever you pull your rifle out the next time you go to use it, the sling doesn't take 2 other rifles out with it. And I know it's happened to me more than one time. But they are super easy to use, so it's held on with some really heavy-duty Velcro. You just put it on there, get your elastic strap here at the top, and then you got this tri-glide at the bottom. So just take and Z-fold your sling, kind of like this. Put your finger there to get it nice and tight. Push that down, then take this elastic band and come around, trying to do this on camera, around here. And that holds it like this. And you can adjust the tightness of your elastic band too. But then put it in your sling, put it in your patrol car, whatever you're looking to do. And then when you're ready to get it back out, you've got the rifle already out and it's getting ready to sling the rifle. Just take and pull that that elastic cord and it just falls completely free. I mean, it really does not get any simpler than that. And they sell these in a host of different colors on their website, so can kind of match and custom tailor to whatever your rifle is. But I do want to get a little bit of video actually using the sling and the slider. But let me reposition the camera and we'll take a look at that. Okay, so I just wanted to kind of outline that sling retention strap a little bit better, kind of in front of the camera as it's actually on the rifle and holding the rifle. But to deploy the sling, all you got to do is just take these 2 little ears, pull them down, sling falls right in place. I mean, it really does not get any simpler than that. Easy to use, doesn't add a lot of weight to the gun. I mean, I'm definitely on board with that, especially not pulling out 2 or 3 more rifles whenever I go to pull this out of the safe next time, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. But the adjustment slide on it is very easy to use. You got a very nice length of pull here as far as to wrap your hand around, so you can get a good purchase on that. tighten it, loosen it back and forth as many times as you want. The sling itself, the material has a really good feel to it straight out of the package. It already has that kind of like broken in feel to the webbing. And it's not hard, but this one is very pliable. It's soft. It's easy to maneuver, especially with the slide. So I definitely like that. But if you guys are in the market for a sling, that really won't break the bank, has a lot of features, it's made in the USA, it definitely checks a lot of those boxes for me. So I will put that information down in the description below. If you think you might be picking one of these up, let us know in the comments. But please like, share, and subscribe. It really does help the channel. As always, shoot straight. Later.